Hi there, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me. This is your January 2018 astrology forecast for Leo rising, Leo sun sign and Leo moon sign. So we start off with a full moon in Cancer in your 12th house, and it's a very psychic, dreamy full moon, and it's kind of one that for you is more about hidden things. This could see your dreams being really, really vivid. You might feel a certain kind of psychic connection to the universe, and you might be picking up on things, picking up on other people's moods, thoughts, feelings, and feeling like you can just read everything. And there might also be an element of having something kind of flushed out on an emotional level. Because the 12th house is, it's a hard house to define. In some ways it's like, I look at it as being almost like the house of God, but it's about surrender. It's about hidden enemies, it's about institutions and things like that, but it's a very mysterious house. It's a very behind the scenes and hidden house. It's almost like that part of man that is just so hard to put a finger on, that part of humanity that we just can't quite grasp. It's the big questions. That's how I see it, all the big questions about life, the big mysteries. So this could have you feeling quite psychic, this could have you feeling quite spiritual. You might find yourself feeling lighter, but not knowing really why. It could be that something has just feels like it's cleared through your auric field on some level. And so, that's a really nice positive energy, self-nurturing. This full moon is about us looking after ourselves, us giving ourselves more love and more attention. So, make sure that you do that at the beginning of this year, especially after New Year's Eve. We all need a bit of self-care and self-love after that. Okay, so a lot of the focus for you this month is on the 6th house. This is how it starts out. So you've probably been very busy, you probably are very busy with the day-to-day routine. You're probably finding a lot of fulfillment in organising and in your place of work, and you might have taken on a new health regime or something of some sort. And with Venus there in the 6th house as well, this sees you bringing a bit of creativity to work, and just a general, your co-workers should be appreciating you more if you work with people. There's just a certain, you're enjoying being of service, you're enjoying getting things done, you're enjoying getting everything organised, looking after everyone, and people are really appreciating that, and they're appreciating your efforts. Saturn went into Capricorn late last year, and so this is looking to structure anything to do with your daily routine, your health habits, your work environment. So maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe you're feeling that energy, and you're feeling the need you're feeling that Saturn, and you're feeling the need to structure the work environment, structure your health habits, so that they can be supportive. They say your health is in your wealth is in your health, and so maybe Saturn has got you looking at your health and how you can improve that, so that you have more energy for the day, and so that you have more energy for the things you want to do. On the 11th of January, Mercury goes from the 5th house, where he's been in the house of romance and play and that kind of thing, goes from the 5th house into the 6th house, once again into that organisational part of your chart. So this will really have you ironing out the details. This will really have you making to-do lists and getting on top of everything. A good way to start the year, really, making sure that you might be looking at how you can structure things this year so that they play out the way that you'd like them to. Watch out for becoming too nitpicky or self-critical or critical of others, and also watch out for gossip. Gossip or too much chit-chat on the job, maybe distracting you from what you want to do, But this is good, this is great organisational energy, and I feel like you're really getting your affairs in order, and it's really supportive if you have had any health issues at all, and you're looking to be of service, you're looking to use your skills to assist people in general. We've got a sextile on the 16th, and that's between Jupiter and Pluto. Jupiter there in your 4th house, Pluto there in your 6th house. So this could be maybe rejigging your schedule or something so that home and work, because Jupiter's in your 4th house, home and work are harmonious and supportive of one another. You know, this is somehow the work that you do or the routine that you have, it's working in sync with your home life, you know, so there's a nice energy there. We've got Mars as well there in your 4th house, you know, so there's probably been quite a bit of energy around the home. Maybe you've been redecorating, restructuring, that kind of thing. You've probably been putting a lot of energy into home and family. At the same time, having Mars here can be that there can be conflicts on the home, and we can be sometimes a little bit domineering around the home, so just watch out for that. But there's a lot of supportive sextiles at the beginning of this month, especially, and this should see home and work environments being quite fulfilling for you, and things going smoothly, and things getting ironed out. We've got a new moon in Capricorn, new moon in your 6th house, and that's on the 17th. So this is again bringing fresh energy to your day-to-day routines, to the work that you do, to your health habits. If you're thinking about getting a pet perhaps, then you might find that suddenly, or like maybe you're thinking about getting a dog and suddenly, you know, you go to a shelter and one just kind of stands out to you. So this is some sort of fresh energy in that area, infusing the 6th house with fresh positive energy. Great time for affirmations. If you have had any health issues, you know, make an affirmation or write down what it is how it is you want to feel, you know, at this new moon, and let that play out and let that expand as the moon waxes, and so it can materialize in the universe. Right, okay, on the 20th the sun moves out of your 6th house into your 7th house, so it's going from that organisational place. Now we're focusing more on partnerships. Venus moves there on the 18th, 2 days beforehand. So now you're looking at, you're going to get most of your deepest fulfillment from being in partnership, from considering the needs of your partner, from working one-on-one with people. That's where you're going to start to feel more fulfilled. Now that's where you're going to start putting the energy, and Mercury will follow these 2 planets at the end of the month on the 31st. So it's going to be more about us, and we, and what we can do together, and your focus will probably very much be on your partner if you're with someone. If you're not with someone, there might be a desire to connect and to date and to put yourself out there. Just be, you know, this can also be a time when making decisions can be a little bit harder because you're more inclined to consider all options and see things from every single point of view. This can also be a time when, you know, because we're so focused on partnerships and the needs of our partner, we can be more inclined to ignore our own needs. So just be mindful of that. But certainly if you're single, this is a good time to be out and about and to be flirting and to be, you know, putting yourself out there. You know, your 7th house is ruled by Aquarius, which is very much a talkative, friendly, humanitarian sign, and it loves mixing with people of all different cultures and creeds and ages. So this could see you really just doing some really fun things, and meeting some interesting new and varied people, and certainly romance could be on the cards. Mars then enters on the 26th. Mars enters your 5th house, so it goes from the 4th to the 5th. So this puts the drive and the energy into creative projects, into romance, into love, into fun. You might not feel like doing much work after doing all that organising and being really focused on the job. Now you want to relax, you want to have fun. There can be a tendency sometimes to go to excess and have too much fun, if there's such a thing. But Mars will see you here really just wanting to have fun and feeling playful. Sagittarius was your 5th house, so it's going to be fun, it's going to be playful. This can sometimes be being a bit aggressive on the data front, or being a bit aggressive in the in terms of how we come across romantically, but I don't think there's too much danger of that, because you've got Venus there in your 7th house, which will kind of harmonise and soften the things. So, but definitely for you single Leos, this would be a good time to put yourself out there, dating wise. And for those of you who are coupled, you might find yourself this would be a great time to organise, make sure you have like a few romantic nights together, and do the things that brought you together, that do the things you did in the early days when you were dating, that kind of thing. It's a great time for that. So we end the month on with a full moon in your sign, and it's a blue moon because it's the second moon of the full moon of the month. Sorry, and yeah, so it's a blue moon, and there's a total lunar eclipse here. So this is interesting. So this is about you. This is all about you, Leo. This is about what you want. This could be a total makeover in terms of your appearance. This is you thinking about your needs emotionally, what's fulfilling for you. This could be about partnership as well, because you see the emphasis has gone, or is starting to go, from day-to-day grind and being a service to others and up to partnership and love and romance. So this could be about balancing your needs with the needs of your partner. This can see us being a little bit more self-involved and a little bit more, you know, it's all about me. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, especially when you've been doing so much for others, and you've been, you know, being of service and all of that kind of stuff. So this for you, Leo, is potentially a new emotional beginning. And if you might think about just rehauling yourself in some way, or dropping a part of yourself, dropping a habit, dropping something that's, sorry, oh goodness, I think someone just crashed their bike. Don't worry, it was a push bike, not a motorbike. Anyway, so this could see you, yeah, just dropping some part of you, or some habit, or something that doesn't serve you anymore. This could also affect your relationships. It could be that you're thinking about your relationship and thinking, actually, I don't know that this is what I want. I think I need to focus on me. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but certainly it'll be very powerful, and it will have an effect on you for the next 6 months. So that's January in a nutshell. Quite a powerful month that we start out with, quite profound. I think there's a lot of really lovely supportive energy here. This is my favourite January in a long time. We've had some pretty harsh ones over the last few years, and this one feels really, really good and really grounding, and it's asking us all to be honest with ourselves on an emotional level and get clear about what it is we want. We're thinking about the future and restructuring. So thank you for watching, Leo. I'll be back in February. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at anushkakakaka, or if you like, find me on Facebook. I've just started a Facebook page, Astro Anushka. I'm going to be putting more content on there. Thank you so much for your likes and your subscribes and all of your messages. It's been brilliant hearing from you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.